Welcome back, Kings. Today, we're going to be talking about masculine habits to start doing in 2024. Habits that will develop your masculine mindset, your masculine spirit, and develop you as a man, warrior, and follower of Christ. Now, I'm very disappointed with most of the habits of modern-day men. We have video games. Believe it or not, some guys watch so much pornography it could be considered a habit. Video games, drugs, all the jazz. And so here are just some things that you could start doing this year to keep you out of trouble that'll start developing your body, mind, and spirit. Now, number one, we have fighting. Fighting is an absolutely beautiful, God-given gift for us to develop ourselves as leaders, disciplinaries, men, and warriors. And it also humbles you. It keeps your mind right. Now, I do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and Muay Thai. I actually got third state in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in two different divisions a few months ago. The GOAT, right? But Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is a fantastic sport to start doing because you don't receive a lot of damage from doing it. It makes you smarter. It's made me smarter because it's like playing, what was it, 4-dimensional chess, 2-dimensional chess? It's like playing chess. It's like a game of human chess. It's a very interesting, beautiful, and just totally beneficial sport. And I've got a lot of benefit from it. And Muay Thai is amazing because you learn how to strike, you learn how to throw kicks, elbows, knees. It's very amazing. And it's very fun to do. It's very fun to spar people in Muay Thai. And so there's all kinds of different fighting sports you could do. There's boxing. Don't do Krav Maga unless you already know how to fight. Wrestling is very good. Wrestling is a very good sport because it'll make you a better grappler. It'll sometimes, in some cases, some people argue it can make you a better striker. But it develops a base for you for all sports in the future, and it develops kind of like it gives you that dog in you. Wrestlers have the greatest reputation for just being ruthless killers. A lot of guys in the UFC are fantastic wrestlers, and so it would be my advice to you, even if you don't end up doing a fighting sport in competition or long term, at least learn how to fight is all I'll say. Every man needs to learn how to fight, even if you're not totally committed to it, even if you're doing other things and there's other sports that don't involve fighting that are more important to you. That's great. Just as long as you have a sport, that's all that really matters. Having something that physically challenges you in a very tough way is extremely important. And also, the next on the list we have craftsmanship, developing some sort of craft as a man. And so, Mark 6:3 says, "Is not this the carpenter, the son of Mary?" Matthew 13:55, "Is not this the carpenter's son?" So they're talking about Jesus. Even Jesus was a craftsman. He was a carpenter under his father Joseph. His father taught him a craft. Young men should master a marketable, wage-earning trade in their youth. For me, that's blacksmithing. I love to make swords. I love to make knives. I love to make axes. It's amazing because you get to make something from junk that'll last for hundreds of years, that you can pass down forever, that you can use as a practical tool to make other things. I'm a total geek about blacksmithing, but there's other things too. There's woodworking. I know a master woodworker that I do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu with, and he's my age. He's 16. He's an awesome dude. And so there's blacksmithing, woodworking, leatherworking. My father is a leather worker. He makes saddles, reins, and all that stuff. And so find some kind of craft where you're making something with your hands, where you can make something that you're proud of, something that you can hold on to, something that you can pass down, and something that you're proud of. Most of all, something that you have pride in making, something that you're proud that you made. And hunting. Every man should learn how to hunt. For me, hunting is tough for me because I have super bad ADHD. I don't like sitting in one place for a long time. But learning how to hunt is an absolutely essential. Even one of the guys I look up to the most, Joe Rogan, he hunts. He's an elk hunter. He's killed a ton of elk, I guess, supposedly. And so hunting, and it's very fulfilling. Bringing an animal in and feeding your family, like just being thankful for like this like food that you harvested from the wild, that like God gave into your hands, and something that you took out of the wild, like by the power of like your masculine spirit. It's very transformative. And so, I remember one time there was this coyote that I killed. It's actually in the thumbnail of this video. It's a coyote that I killed. I remember I was sitting down in this bush, and he was, if you haven't seen a coyote run, that sometimes they kind of bounce. They bounce with the run. I remember I was sitting down, and I seen he just pops his head up over this little bush, and he dropped. I was like, whew. And like the feeling after you shoot something, like I'm getting goosebumps. It's like, it's crazy. And then you walk up on it, so excited. Yeah, it's like this beautiful creature that you just took out of the world. You get to eat it, and you get to take its hide and make a hat or arrow sleeve or something out of it. And that's also like, and some of those, and hunting and some craftsmanship goes hand in hand. Because if you learn how to tan hides and you learn how to hunt, you can use that leather for leather work. And so just the masculine trade and hunting, and it all ties together in such a beautiful way. And so, in conclusion, this year you need to find a profitable activity that's going to develop your masculine spirit. And another thing, kind of a verse that I found, a lot of people don't think that there's like violence in the Bible, but the Bible can get very violent. And let me just read this to you. This is Psalm 18, verse 34 through 42. He trains my hands for war so that my arms can bend a bow of bronze. You have given me the shield of your salvation, and your right hand supported me, and your gentleness hath made me great. You gave a wide place for my steps under me, and my feet did not slip. I pursued my enemies and overtook them, and did not turn back till they were consumed. I thrust through them so that they were not able to rise. They fell under my feet. For you hath equipped me with strength for battle. You made those who rise against me sink under me. You made my enemies turn their backs to me. And those who hated me I destroyed. They cried for help, but there was none to save. I beat them fine as dust before the wind, and cast them out like the mire of the streets. I like to read that before I fight. Thank you guys. I hope that you guys will consider this and go out of your comfort zone to find an activity to challenge you this year. And I know it'll be totally beneficial for you. It's been totally life-changing and beneficial for me. And I will see you in the next video.